कुछ क्वेश्चंस रेडी रख सकते हैं। ओके sorry for the interruption guys, I had an internet issue. Okay, so let's start. तो आपने कहीं सुना होगा अपने निर्णय पर अटल रहना सीखें। अपने निर्णय पर अटल रहना सीखें, अफवाहों को सुनकर कहीं चल थोड़ी देंगे, जरूरत पड़े तो कांटों पे भी चल लेंगे, जरूरत पड़े तो कांटों पे ही चल लेंगे, पर रास्ते को ऐसे ही थोड़ी छोड़ देंगे। तो दोस्तों हम यहाँ पर अपने मैनिट अलुमनी से मिलने वाले हैं और हम यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन आंसर करने वाले हैं। सो let me give you some short intro about our seniors. So first we have Shivam Singh sir, who is MANIT 2017 batch pass out. He is currently doing PhD in IIT Indore and he has got Young Scientist Award of MP 2 times. दोस्तों मैं आपको बता दूं कि इन्होंने लगभग 10 रिसर्च पेपर से भी ज्यादा रिसर्च पेपर पब्लिश करे हैं, जो कि हमारे मैनिट कॉलेज में कई सारे प्रोफेसर्स ने भी नहीं करा है। आपको ये बता दिया जाए कि पीएचडी करने के लिए 1-2 रिसर्च पेपर काफी होते हैं, बट इन्होंने 10 से भी ज्यादा रिसर्च पेपर पब्लिश कर दिए हैं। तो आप समझ सकते हैं कि पीएचडी स्कॉलर होने के साथ साथ इन्होंने कितनी अच्छी लेवल अचीव करी है, और इन्होंने यंग साइंटिस्ट अवार्ड ऑफ एमपी 2 टाइम्स अचीव करा है। उसके बाद मैं आपको इंट्रोड्यूस करा दूं आकाश चौधरी सर से, who is MANIT 2019 pass out and he was from mechanical engineering. He was also placed in L&T. Okay, so sir was working as assistant director in SAI. SAI क्या होता है? SAI Sports Authority of India. आप लोगों को पता होगा। So this year he has got 329 rank in UPSC. Just listen guys, 329 rank in UPSC. So he is IAS and he is now currently practicing training in Mussoorie, and you have heard about Lavasna, right? So that is the thing here. And the third alumni we have is Ashish Agrawal sir, who is 2021 pass out. He was placed in BPCL. और आपको बता दिया जाए कि ये एक पीएसयू है जिसमें कि कई कम लोगों को ही मिलता है, कई कम लोगों को ही इसमें प्लेसमेंट मिलता है। तो हमारे आशीष अग्रवाल सर ने इतनी मेहनत करी, इतने अच्छे से पढ़ाई करा कि उन्होंने बीपीसीएल जो कि एक पीएसयू है उसमें प्लेसमेंट लिया, और अभी वो एक असिस्टेंट एग्जीक्यूटिव ऑफिसर है बीपीसीएल में। और हमारे फोर्थ एलुमनी जिनका नाम है आदित्य सिंह सर, he is 2020 pass out. He has got biggest package of 24 lakh in his time. But you are thinking that nowadays 24 lakh LPA is common, but at that time 24 LPA was quite enough, right? So he got the job in Qualcomm. So he is currently doing as a researcher in North California State University, United Kingdom. So welcome you all, and I'm gonna ask some questions that are related to your student life. और यहाँ पे जो हमारे साथ अलुमनी हैं उन्होंने भी आपके फेस को क्रॉस करा है, तो उनके पास भी एक्सपीरियंस है, तो वो आपके साथ कुछ शेयर करेंगे। मैं उनसे कुछ क्वेश्चंस पूछूंगा और वो आपसे शेयर करेंगे कि उन्होंने अपने टाइम में कैसे सारी चीजें फेस करी, क्या प्रॉब्लम्स एंड क्या डिफिकल्टीज आ रही थी, कैसे वो सभी चीज को ओवरकम कर रहे थे। तो फर्स्ट I would like to ask from Akash Chaudhary sir, So, sir, what do you think that how the connection with Inspire Society or how does the spirituality help you in your studies and to get you an 329 rank in UPSC? How does this all help you in your studies and all other activities?
So, good evening, all. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible.
So, thank you so much. So, regarding your questions that how Inspire helped me and how spirituality helped me, see, the point is when you are preparing for any exam, or even if you are not preparing for any exam, in whatever condition of life you are, your mind is filled with so much anxieties, stress, worries. Especially when you are preparing, then there are doubts within your mind, insecurities are there whether you will clear the exam. There are regarding this UPSC civil service exam, like there are lakhs of tens of lakh, I think 12, 30 lakh people they fill the form for UPSC, and then you have to get into those 1,000 people. So the point is that it becomes very difficult for you. Then you have so many things. Your sometimes your friends get selected, and all these things are coming to your mind. So this is where the role of spirituality comes. So in Inspire, I got to know about this mantra meditation technique, chanting this Hare Krishna mantra and getting connected to God. So when you do all these things, then you are able to relax your mind, and it ultimately helps you in moderating your negative emotions. So the point is not only studies in any situation of life, spirituality is the most important, like one of the most important aspect. If you are making, then your life will be like very easy. And when you are studying also, like see, when you are studying, suppose you gave a test, some mock test, and then you get very less marks in that, and then you are pondering over that thing, or you are not able to complete your syllabus, and some other fellow came and told you that you should read this thing, that thing. So in pondering over those things and contemplating over those things, you will lose much of your time. But if you are doing this meditation and this thing now, this is very important, then your mind will be away from all these non-productive things. And all the time which you are wasting with your mind, fighting with your mind, that time if you utilize in taming your mind, taming means this controlling your mind through meditation. If you are doing that, then it will help you a lot. And then your rest of the time will be utilized in a very nice and effective manner. So and of course, then you have faith in God when you are there, and it makes your life easy. That God loves us. These two things, if you know God loves us and God, all of us, and then God is always in our like favor. All of us are favor. So then you see, okay, this faith is there. Then you are chanting meditation, your mind is controlled, your insecurities, fears, all of them disappear, and then you are able to excel in any sphere of life, even after getting into IS or say, like all. Then also you don't feel satisfied, you don't feel happy, because happiness can be derived only when you move internally, and when you have to move internally, it is only through meditation. So whatever you become anything, like you become big government officers, big corporate person, but then this thing is always necessary for a healthy lifestyle. Physically it is necessary, but for mentally, because this mind is very dangerous. So you need to keep calm and you need to tame it. Only then you will be able to excel in life. Otherwise, it will devastate you. Mind can even kill you. Like, see, so many people doing suicides. What is that? The mind is telling them that such a scenario has been created, that mind has created such a scenario that they are not able to think out of, like this is the only situation. So after that, they collapse. So that is why it is necessary. So I hope this answers the question.
Thank you so much, sir. Your answer was perfect, sir. So I learned so many things from you right now. So my uh, I will ask to all the juniors to please switch on your video, guys. जितने भी juniors हैं, please अपना video on कर सकते हैं. Okay. So my next question is from आशीष अग्रवाल sir. ऐसा हमें कई बार लगता है कि कई जो स्टूडेंट्स फर्स्ट ईयर में आते हैं वो शाय होते हैं, शर्मीले होते हैं, इंट्रोवर्ट होते हैं, बट कॉलेज में सोसाइटीज के साथ इंटरेक्शन करने के बाद, या फिर कई कई सोसाइटीज में इंटरेक्शन करने के बाद, कई सारे काम करने के बाद, मैनेजिंग काम करने के बाद हमें स्किल्स डेवलप होती हैं। तो आशीष अग्रवाल सर ने भी इंस्पायर सोसाइटी में एग्जीक्यूटिव की तरह काम करा, कई सारे पोस्ट के हेड के रूप में काम करा, और उनके बाद उनके कैरेक्टर में काफी अच्छी चीजें आई। तो हम आशीष अग्रवाल सर से पूछना चाहेंगे कि आप इंस्पायर के साथ कनेक्ट रहें, तो ये आपको कैसे हेल्प करा कि आपके मैनेजमेंट स्किल्स को, आपके सारे स्किल्स को डेवलप करने के लिए पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट में कैसे काम आया सर? प्लीज शेयर करें कुछ पॉइंट सर।
Thank you, Sanskar. So, first of all, I would like to express my deep gratitude to all the Inspire team, and especially my seniors, Shivam sir and Akash sir, who have always guided me throughout the whole journey. Thank you very much, sir. And also very much congratulates to all the junior fellows who are embarked on this beautiful journey of their being Manitian. सो आई जस्ट मैं आपसे बताना चाहूँगा कि जब भी हम जस्ट ये जो ट्रांजिशन होता है, कॉलेज हम स्कूल से अपनी कॉलेज लाइफ में आते हैं, तो मतलब मुझ में बहुत सारी कमियां थी। लाइक आई वाज वेरी लेस कॉन्फिडेंट, आई वाज नॉट हैविंग वेरी गुड कम्युनिकेशन स्किल, लाइक आई वाज लिटिल कंजर्वेटिव, और आई वाज नॉट एबल टू इजीली अडेप्ट or adjust with the people. But when I interact means when I came in contact with the Inspire seniors in my first year, so I found something that I have connection with them, with previous connection, some previous connection I have with them. Means whatever environment I was trying to find, I get that. And in Inspire, see, I learned everything what is needed in our like not only in our professional life but in also in our personal life. So like I remember in our college hostel, first time the Inspire seniors came, they organized a meeting, a talk show in which they gave the talk on the leadership. So that really inspired me, and after that I got connected with them. And as Sanskar asked that how that transition happened, so that Inspire seniors keep on like guiding me, like Shivam sir and Akash sir. I used to ask them my doubts and my like whatever limitations I have, how I can overcome them. Like already Shivam sir like very were good in communication skill, so he guided me. And like I learned mostly three things in Inspire. If I limit it in 3C, like choices. 3C means first is choices, second is the consciousness, and third is the consequence. So if we make the right choices, then we will have the right consciousness, and they will direct us towards the right conscious consequences. So this thing I learned. And yeah, in Inspire, there are time to time many things happens. Like there are various events in which we got the opportunity to organize the event. So I learned that event management skill from there. And also like we were in Inspire, so we were appointed as accountant. So we used to collect the funds from our like organizing the events from our seniors, and like also inviting the guests and the seniors of my alumni. So this way like we develop the skills which we do not have. And the most important thing, as Akash sir also told, like we get a family like environment with the seniors here. So when we came away from family members in college, far away, the thing that we miss is the love and care of our parents or family members, and that thing I got in Inspire. So that thing I really liked.
Thank you, sir, for your amazing answer. Sir, can you please explain your journey to BPCL? How did you got there?
It was full of challenge, like it was also an exciting journey. And like as we were preparing for our final year placements, and also I was preparing for my GATE examination. So in the February 2022 that BPCL company came, I was not expecting I will get selected, but I was preparing for my GATE examination, and in the very beginning, in the first week that BPCL came, and that also I take the help of my seniors only, like Harsh Srivastav sir was there, so and like Shivam sir was there, who was already in PSU. So I asked what probable questions can be, and since I was already preparing my subjects, so that really helped me in my technical part, and the and most of the part was based on EQ and SQ questions, and like emotional question. Like one question was like suppose you are working in a project with your with your team members, and if one of them got ill, then how would you react in that situation, or would you give the credit of your project to that member or not if he is not able to contribute? So this is one example. There are several questions, EQ and SQ, which which we do not have to prepare separately. When we are inspire, that automatically that thing happens, like EQ and SQ. It we nurtures in that way. So that was one part.
थैंक यू सो मच सर. सर ने हमें बताया उनके बीपीसीएल के जर्नी के बारे में, कैसे उन्होंने प्लेसमेंट लिया. हमारे लिए ये एक मोटिवेशन की तरह है. जो अदर ब्रांचेस में स्टूडेंट्स है, जैसे कि मैकेनिकल ब्रांचेस में बच्चे तो प्लेसमेंट लेने के लिए सोचते हैं, बट आशीष सर ने इतनी आसानी से कर लिया अपने मेहनत के दम पे. हमें उनसे सीख लेनी चाहिए. तो एक यहाँ पे कहावत आती है, यूं ही नहीं मिलती राहों को मंजिल, एक जुनून सा दिल में जगाना होता है. पूछा चिड़िया से कैसे बना आशियाना, बोली भरनी पड़ती है उड़ान बार बार, तिनका तिनका उठाना होता है. So thank you so much sir for your wonderful explanation. So my next question will be to शिवम सिंह सर. सर my question is that बच्चों का सपना होता है IITs में जाना, और वो 10-10 घंटे 15-15 घंटे पढ़ाई करते हैं IITs में जाने के लिए, और आप ऑलरेडी IIT में PhD परस्यू कर रहे हैं, और 10 से भी ज्यादा रिसर्च पेपर आपने निकाल दिए हैं, जो कि कई सारे प्रोफेसर्स भी मेरिट में नहीं किए हैं अभी तक. तो ये एक अचीवमेंट है, ठीक है. तो आप हमें ये बताइए कि इंस्पायर से कनेक्टेड होने के साथ साथ आपने इस अचीवमेंट को कैसे प्राप्त किया. और मेरा इसमें सेकंड क्वेश्चन ये भी रहेगा कि जो हॉस्टल में अभी बच्चे आते हैं, तो फर्स्ट ईयर में क्या होता है, बड़े ही सीधे साधे होते हैं, बट गलत कंपनी में आ करके कभी कभी नशा करने लगते हैं और गलत चीजों में पड़ जाते हैं. तो इनसे वो कैसे छुटकारा पाए सर? सर आप हिंदी लैंग्वेज भी यूज कर सकते हैं और मिक्स भी, जैसे आप चाहें.
ओके संस्कार, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल थैंक यू फॉर इनवाइटिंग मी. एम आई ऑडिबल?
Yes sir, audible.
Okay, so good evening all. First of all, let me clear this point. Like Ashish has mentioned Shivam sir again and again. So there are like one more senior. His name is also Shivam Tiwari. So he got placed in BEML. So we helped him in like getting placed into this BPCL, and also he was referring that Shivam sir, not me. So. So like he has asked, Sanskar has raised a very like good point. See, getting into IIT, like we have been dreamt of from the very beginning, है ना. लोगों के सपने होते हैं कि IIT जाना, especially if you are pursuing mathematics. See, मेरा जो personal experience है, I am coming from a background where nobody actually pursued engineering. Even I was not knowing about this JEE and this NEET and any kind of like competitive exams, Olympiad and all. And that time we were not having that much information available on internet also. इतना जियो नहीं था उस टाइम पे, YouTube नहीं था इतना. तो मतलब उस टाइम पे you need some people है ना to guide you. Specifically अगर हम बात करें कि अगर आपके घर परिवार में कोई है, तो वो आपको थोड़ा सा गाइड करते थे. लेकिन हमारे पास कुछ ऐसा था नहीं. बाकी दोस्त जा रहे थे कोटा, तो हम भी कोटा गए. वहां पे हमको धीरे धीरे चीजें पता चली. फॉर्चुनेटली मैनिट पहुंच गए, और फिर धीरे धीरे हम लोगों ने मैनेट से, मेरा एक्चुअली प्लेसमेंट हुआ, मैंने सिविल इंजीनियरिंग का जॉब किया। तो वहां से एक मैं पॉइंट बाद में लेके आऊंगा, जो लास्ट में क्वेश्चन पूछा गया कि मेरा जॉब का और मैनेट का जो एक्सपीरियंस रहा। और आईआईटी में इट्स एक्चुअली much simpler to like pursue PhD from IIT than like pursuing BTech, because that is actually more competitive, and if you like prepare for this J advance and all, so that is more competitive. But definitely we were actually fortunate enough that एक बार आप PhD as a PhD आप एडमिशन लेते हैं किसी भी IIT में, तो आपको टीचिंग असिस्टेंटशिप के नाम पे सैलरी मिलती है, टीचिंग असिस्टेंटशिप के नाम पे स्टाइपेंड मिलता है, गवर्नमेंट देती है। अभी थोड़ा सा इंक्रीज हो गया है, अराउंड 37,000 रुपीज पर मंथ एक्सक्लूडिंग HRA। तो उसमें आपको क्या होता है, आपको टीचिंग अपॉर्चुनिटीज रहती हैं, तो जहाँ पे आप पढ़ नहीं पाए उन बच्चों को आप पढ़ाने की आपके पास अपॉर्चुनिटी रहती है। तो इट मेक्स यू है ना फील गुड कि चलो ठीक है, IIT नहीं पहुंचे लेकिन IIT वालों को पढ़ा रहे हैं। अनफॉर्चुनेटली वी मे बी like professors also, I'm actually like hoping that I'll get into one of the IITs, so I'll be teaching their students. So वो ड्रीम रहता है लोगों का, तो it feels good, and when you work hard, so it gives you a lot of like confidence also. Inspire has played a very wonderful role in my life from the very beginning. From my first year only, I actually came in touch with Inspire seniors. They were always there to help me out in मतलब जीवन में कोई भी समस्या हो, कोई ना कोई सीनियर्स दे वर ऑलवेज देयर। मतलब अगर आपकी हेल्थ खराब है, सो दे आर देयर टू कांटेक्ट यू। You may not be able to contact your parents, but they are there to help you out. And this has actually happened with me, and in that way actually we had very good actually bond. अभी तो क्या रैगिंग वैगिंग नहीं होती, हमारे टाइम पे मैनेट में बहुत रैगिंग होती थी, आए दिनों थप्पड़ पड़ते रहते थे। तुम लोगों के तो नहीं पढ़े होंगे होपफुली। तो उस टाइम पे अगर कोई सीनियर आते हैं, वो पूछते हैं अरे आप कैसे हैं, तो हमको लगता था कि यार भाई ये मैनेट वाली है कि कहीं और से है, बिकॉज लाइक nobody actually है ना talks you in that way, है ना। सीनियर्स they use है ना very abusive language। हम लोग क्लासरूम से अगर जाते थे मतलब अगर हॉस्टल से हमको क्लासरूम जाना है, क्लासरूम से हॉस्टल जाना है, सो वी हैव टू फॉलो अ क्यू। उसमें भी सिक्योरिटीज रहते थे रास्ते में, कि उसके बाद भी कमेंट्स रहते थे यू हैव टू लाइक वियर अ फॉर्मल यूनिफॉर्म, फॉर्मल ड्रेस, ऐसा नहीं बेल्ट लगा के जा सकते हो। देयर वर सम कोड्स है ना, फंडास है ना, you must be knowing, at least you must be having some kind of idea. So that was the atmosphere, and when we met Inspire seniors, so they were very much like friendly, and they used to like come and say अरे आप कैसे हो और क्या चल रहा है, आपका हेल्थ कैसा है। हमको लगता था भाई ये मैनिट वाले सीनियर्स ही है या और कोई है। बट ग्रेजुअली वी एक्चुअली केम टू नो अच्छा ऐसा है कोई इंस्पायर मतलब ग्रुप है, दीज आर वेरी गुड पीपल, एंड दे आर ट्राइंग टू लाइक बिल्ड like character in students, and they are trying actually we are actually in a like institute where definitely will actually develop so much like competence if you talk about engineering aspects or some technical aspects, but along with that character is also very important. तो इंस्पायर के जो लोग थे उस एस्पेक्ट में काम कर रहे थे, ग्रेजुअली we got to know each other, and then I started like very much like getting involved into various like activities of Inspire, and it actually changed my life. We started reading Bhagavad Gita, we started like following like teachings, and they actually gave me so many wonderful instructions in my life that still I'm in touch with Inspire, and that's why they actually invited me and I came here. And you know like I had actually one group in IIT. See, PhD it's a very like frustrating course. देखो बीटेक में क्या होता है, मतलब बीटेक में किसी के 6 CGPA आएंगे, किसी के 10 आएंगे, किसी के 9 आएंगे, किसी के 8 आएंगे, लेकिन हर 6 महीने बाद एक सेमेस्टर निकल जाएगा। लेकिन पीएचडी इट्स नॉट अ कोर्स लाइक दैट, इट्स अ इंडिविजुअल एफर्ट। आपको मतलब किसी की पीएचडी 3 साल में हो जाएगी, किसी की पीएचडी 8 साल भी जा सकती है, सो इट वेरीज अ लॉट। तो वहां पे आपका ऐसा नहीं कि आपका एक सेमेस्टर निकल गया, 4 साल का कोर्स है किसी तरीके से निकल जाएगा, तो इट गिव्स फ्रस्ट्रेशन मीनवाइल। तो वहां पे मैं क्या करता था, हम वी हैड एक्चुअली अ वेरी स्मॉल ग्रुप ऑफ लाइक 8-10 पीपल। so at night we used to actually work late in the night in our labs, so we had actually groups, so we used to like come together either in like both online offline mode. If someone is available on online mode, so he can actually join in Meet also. So there we used to like discuss some verses from Bhagavad Gita and all. So these kind of things, they were giving so much like strength, and we were feeling so much confident. We were like releasing our stresses which we had throughout our day. So in that way, actually, Inspire was very like helpful. Inspire was actually very motivating factor who actually helped me to choose this kind of life. Another thing, like he mentioned, that when we actually come into these kind of hostels now, so I remember actually when we first entered into our hostels, so when we were interacting with each other now, so ऐसा interaction था कि like friends used to ask, "अरे आप कहाँ से हो?" आप they used to say आप. And within a span of like on just like 2-3 months, they started using this prefix of abusive words. And then they will speak one abusive word, then only they will like call your names, or they will like some kind of like they will initiate some kind of discussion. So that kind of actually atmosphere become very usual to each and everyone who were living in hostels. Some of them, they were actually smoking and drinking. So, and it actually affects the environment of other students also. Gradually, many people, they started drinking, smoking. So that was actually the atmosphere in the hostels. But definitely, because I came into touch with these Inspire seniors, so they were very much actually into like building character, and they were like always ready to help you, and how you can actually like, if you are like into some kind of depression, then how you can overcome it. किसी न किसी चीज के देखो कोई ना कोई solution होता है, and there is always a like a better solution for any problem. So they were there actually, and they had actually answers of all those questions. So I was fortunate enough that I actually like got that kind of association. और आपको इन सभी चीजों से केवल एक जो अच्छी संगति वही बचा सकती है, वरना इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट. मैं बता रहा हूँ ना, ऐसे ऐसे लोग जो आपको आप करके भैया भैया करके बुला रहे थे, मतलब साथ वाले लोग हैं, बट then also they were so much respectful from the very beginning, the very first day of like getting into hostels. And later like it became so I cannot even like expect that कि लोग इतना यहाँ से यहाँ लोगों का लेवल हो जाएगा. So that was actually the thing. And you know, actually these things you may not be able to feel है ना, that कि हाँ मेरे साथ तो नहीं होगा, I am like coming from very good family और ऐसा कुछ नहीं होगा. लेकिन जो association होता है ना, if you are not actually trying to like get into touch with some good people now, definitely you'll get down, and your moral, your character will get down. So that is actually the kind of atmosphere nowadays, specifically due to social media and all other things. So you need to actually have some kind of like good people around you, those who can actually help you out in your academics as well, and as well as they can help you out in like bringing a good person within you. So that was actually the role of Inspire, the role of our seniors in Inspire. So I was actually fortunate that I actually had that kind of opportunity, and I actually like wish you all also the very best, that you could also be the very active part of Inspire, and you could also develop that kind of like qualities within you, so that you'll also feel that kind of like gratitude and gratefulness, and like Ashish mentioned, and like how much like he is actually like grateful to his seniors. And that is what actually like I personally felt in my life also. And you'll also feel, if you'll remain in touch with the Inspire people, they'll make you feel all these things, because they do so much without any kind of like selfish motive. So that is what like my personal experience.
थैंक यू सो मच सर, आपने बहुत ही अच्छे से जवाब दिया, सारे क्वेश्चंस का जवाब दिया सर. ये जो आपने जवाब दिया है, ये हमारे स्टूडेंट्स लाइफ से काफी रेलेवेंट है. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर. मैं आप सभी फर्स्ट ईयर्स को बता देना चाहूँ कि हमारे इंस्पायर के जितने भी सीनियर्स हैं, आपको ये शांत स्वभाव के मिलेंगे, बट डायनेमिक पर्सनैलिटी के रहते हैं. तो आपने ये सुना होगा, परिंदों को मंजिल मिलेगी यकीनन, ये फैले हुए उनके पर बोलते हैं, वो लोग रहते हैं खामोश अक्षर, जमाने में जिनके हुनर बोलते हैं. तो यही कुछ हाल हमारे इंस्पायर के सीनियर्स का है, जो बाहरी रूप से ज्यादा दिखाते नहीं हैं, बट आंतरिक रूप से बहुत ही स्ट्रांग होते हैं, अपने कैरियर में काफी सक्सेसफुल होते हैं, और जिनके एग्जाम्पल हमारे सामने हैं. तो मैं नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन आशीष सर से पूछना चाहूंगा। Hello, am I audible? Sorry for the interruption, guys. I had a internet connection issue. Okay. Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you are audible.
Yes.
Okay. So I was asking to Ashish Agrawal sir that अभी बच्चे फर्स्ट ईयर में आते हैं तो कई सारे सवाल होते हैं उनके दिमाग में कि हम कितने पॉइंट्स लाएं, कितना पढ़ाई करें, बहुत ही ज्यादा प्रेशर ले लेते हैं पढ़ाई के लिए। तो आप उन्हें इस तरह से गाइड कीजिए सर कि अभी फर्स्ट ईयर में आए हैं तो उन्हें क्या करना चाहिए, किस हिसाब से पढ़ना चाहिए, किस हिसाब से एक्टिविटीज में एंगेज होना चाहिए, सोसाइटीज में एंगेज होना चाहिए। सर प्लीज सर इसके बारे में बता सकते हैं।
Okay. Yeah, that is a nice question, Sanskar. Actually, I'm sorry that I am traveling, so I'm not a proper ambience. So you are not might be able to see me. Sorry for that. Okay. So actually, जनरली हम जब फर्स्ट ईयर में आते हैं तो हमने कॉलेज में तो मतलब स्कूल में तो अपना पढ़ाई किया ही होता है। तो जनरली अभी सभी इस माइंडसेट के साथ में आते हैं कि फर्स्ट ईयर में जाके पढ़ना नहीं है, जस्ट मतलब मजे करेंगे, जस्ट इतना पढ़ेंगे कि जस्ट मेंटेन हो जाए और काफी सारी अलग चीजें सीखेंगे। हाँ, तो दैट इज ओके, नाइस पर्सपेक्टिव। बट एक्चुअली हमें देखना है कि अगर हम फर्स्ट ईयर में अपना प्रॉपर पॉइंटर मेंटेन करते हैं, सीजीपीए मेंटेन करते हैं, तो इट रियली हेल्प्स इन आवर मेंटेनिंग सीजीपीए इन लॉन्ग टर्म। ऐसा देखा गया है जिनका फर्स्ट सेम में फर्स्ट ईयर में सीजीपीए बिगड़ जाता है, देन ऑल्सो फिर बाकी के सब्सिक्वेंट ईयर्स में भी वो उनका इतना इंक्रीज नहीं हो पाता है। तो no doubt we have to focus on our extra curricular skills that increasing the like improving the communication skills, participating in the events. Like Inspire also organizes many talk shows. You can participate in them as a volunteer. That will increase your interpersonal skills. Like you might have seen Sanskar or the Alok in your induction program. They might be conducting or coordinating the event. So you will also get such opportunities which will enhance your skills. So that is one thing. And another is you should like if you attend your classes regularly or if you focus on what the teacher is explaining in the class. अगर जो teachers पढ़ा रहे हैं आप उन्हीं पे उसी पेपर सॉल्व करते हैं जो हमारे मैनेट के हैं, then you will have a good pointer. So yes, you should maintain a both balance between your CGPA means studies and the extracurricular activities means completely studies. I hope that answer.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir. You gave a nice explanation to us. Thank you so much. So अब मैं यहाँ पे जो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है वो शिवम सर से पूछना चाहूंगा। उससे पहले एक कहावत आती है जो कि बहुत ही फेमस है कौन विघ्न ऐसा जग में टिक सके आदमी के मग में, खम ठोक ठेलता है जब नर पर्वत के जाते पांव खड़। तो हमारे इंस्पायर के सीनियर्स ने यहाँ पे बताया है कि किस तरह से प्रॉब्लम्स को टैकल करना है। आप फर्स्ट ईयर में आए हैं तो किस हिसाब से पढ़ाई करनी है, किस हिसाब से सोसाइटीज में एंगेज होना है, हमें कैसे आगे बढ़ना है, वो धीरे धीरे अगर आप हमसे कनेक्टेड रहेंगे और तो सीनियर से कनेक्टेड रहेंगे तो आपको सारी गाइडेंस मिलती रहेगी। तो मैं नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहूंगा शिवम सर से। सर, my question is, sir, what is the most important thing that you will not leave, even if I give you $1,000 or $1,000,000, or I can give you anything, but you are not gonna leave that? So what is that secret thing, sir? Can you explain, or yeah, may you share some?
Actually, I will not lose my character. See, this character is what, like, it defines not only you, it defines your sanskar from your family. So this is what, like, we are actually being told from the very beginning. देखो हम लोग को बचपन से क्या है, नैतिक शिक्षाएं और ये सब चीजें पढ़ाई जाती हैं, but we are like just reading the things, we are not actually trying to implement it in our life, but that is actually very much of like importance. अभी आपको, आप लोग जाएंगे जॉब करेंगे और बहुत सारे मतलब ऐसे लोग जॉब करते हैं, वहां पे आपको मतलब कई बार ऐसी अपॉर्चुनिटीज होती है जहाँ पे आपको मोटी रकम कमा के अपनी जेब भर सकते हैं, बोरे भर भर के पैसे ला सकते हैं. दैट इज व्हाट, लाइक समटाइम इट हैपेंस है ना, दैट यू आर नॉट एक्चुअली कंसर्न्ड अबाउट nation, you are not concerned about the society, you are just like trying to look over your problems, and you are trying to like make your like family prosperous, or you are trying to like make your life easy going, and in that way actually you like try to like do something which is actually not ethically actually true. So this is what like we are actually being working on, and this is what actually very important aspect of our life, even for a growth of a society, for individual growth and growth of a nation as well. So this character is of actually very much, very actually utmost importance as well, and even you are actually being respected due to this character only. And many times when people get to know that you live a life with like a good character, so they automatically respect you, even if they are elder, but they'll respect you. Many times it happened actually in our like college, many professors, they were knowing, but they were knowing us, so they were actually very much respectful to us, कि ये बच्चे हैं इस तरीके का जीवन जीते हैं और इस तरीके से मतलब they live very simple life, and they have actually very ethical life, so they were very respectful to each other. So I'll never actually like kind of like make any kind of compromise and with this character aspect which I have been actually working on, and this inspire actually it actually played a very very significant role in building this character. So definitely I'll go with like character. I'll never compromise my values, my character, my ethical my ethics. So this is what like my opinion, my thought.
Thank you so much, sir. You give a great explanation. ऐसा कहा भी जाता है कि money loss, nothing lost, health lost, something lost, but character lost, everything lost. So such a great explanation, sir. Thank you so much, sir. So my next question will be from Akash, sir. Akash, sir is available here? Okay. So
Hello.
yes,
Yeah,
sir. So
actually, I am
my
in
next
this.
question.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
No, no, ask.
Okay. So my question is that how the teachings of spirituality, or how the teachings in Inspire or from seniors guided you to work for bureaucrats like you. You may share some points, sir.
So sorry, actually, since like I am here in this tribal village, we are on a village visit from our academy. So like we are not in Lavasna as of now. We'll go back to Lavasna, Masuri on second. So this network issues are here, so I have to come out for talking. Like I was not able to join before. So regarding your questions that how these teachings will enable me to work as bureaucrat. So
Yes,
the
sir.
point is that still we are undergoing training. Our result has come just 1 month before. So that question I will answer later also once I join. But before that also, like how the point is that how it will help me. So in future, how I can apply the teachings of spirituality during my working. So see, the point is this: when you read scriptures like Bhagavad Gita, Ramayan, and all other like Mahabharat. So what happens? You get to know what is the duty of a king, what is the duty of administrators are. है ना? So like it is the duty of a king to run a welfare state. A welfare state is one in which needs of everyone is taken care of, and this is what our constitution also says. And even the kings in the earlier times like Chandragupta Maurya, who was guided by Chanakya, King Yudhishthir, King Parikshit, all of them, they were running a welfare state. Like it is said that in during the reign of King Yudhishthir, no one was hungry. And anyone was hungry, there was this public distribution of food. Not public distribution, rather cooked food was given to the people. And in Bhagavad Gita also it is said that yat achrati sreshthas tad tad eve taro jana sayat pramanam kurute lokastad anuvartate. In whatever way the leaders act, common people follow in general, and whatever example he sets, the common people generally follow it. So point is that in whatever way the bureaucrats who are going to run this country, they will act, common people will accordingly take all those values. So we have to be very like a person of values, a person of integrity. Like see, when you reach upper levels of bureaucracy, you generally get into the ministries where you are going to design the policies at the national level, and your policy is going to impact all 140 crore Indians in each sector like health, education. So while designing the policies, you need to have some values, ethics. Like in our UPSC also, there is ethics. There are foundational civil services, so say foundational civil service values like integrity, honesty. Now, when you read scriptures, these things you automatically imbibe in yourself. When you read from the life of kings, saints, when you read from the life of Raja Harishchandra, when you read from the life of great saints or kings of the past who were just like saints in their values, then you get motivation from inside to act as per them, and then lead a state, a welfare state, and design policies which are for the benefit of the people. And now another point is that see, being a bureaucrat, you cannot behave whimsically because people are always watching you, है ना? Especially in this social media age, if you are doing anything, it may go viral, and then it may become a source of embarrassment for department also, for government also. So for that you need to have integrity values. So these values, which where we are learning it from different sources, and spirituality and the scriptures of different religion, they are the source of those values, because in all religions there are instances of king administrators who have ruled ethically on the basis of value. So if you follow these, then you will not do corruption also, है ना? You can maintain your integrity following the example. Like suppose there are chances that you are someone is bribing you or whatever, then you remember the story of King Parikshit, and remember the story of Raja Harishchandra and all other teachings, then you may automatically resist the temptations of getting lured to which are unbecoming of a civil servant or a bureaucrat. So I hope that that thing answered your question. Does it address the question which you were asking?
Yes, sir, totally. You give a great explanation to my question, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you so much, sir. So I will request to all the juniors to please switch on the video, and please write some questions in the chat box, and our speakers will be addressing those questions. So please, first of all, switch on your video and ask questions in the chat box. I will try to answer that. So please do within 1 or 2 minutes. Just do it first.
Sanskar, can you see some questions are there in the chat? Is it visible to you?
Yeah. I can see the questions.
Yeah, so you can move ahead.
Okay, so the question is from Madhav. The question is, sir, if I want to start preparing for UPSC from first year, how should I manage my time?
See, like preparing UPSC from first year does not require you to manage time, because you are going to give exam when you are in fourth year. Like when you are going to pass fourth year, you are going to give exam at that time, and whatever you will read in first year, especially the current affair portion, that will become redundant. And whatever static you will read, that will remain okay, but static also changes. So in the beginning, what you do, you have read NCRTs, and then you have a lot of time, especially if you are an engineer. Like you are an engineer or what? I think you must be an engineer, na?
Engineer,
So
yes, sir.
there you have so much of time. You can just casually read the books. And first year is too early, in my opinion, to prepare for UPSC. You do so many things in your life. Enjoy first 2 years, do other things, and then from third year you can think, because see, whatever syllabus will be there, it has to be very latest. Like the year you are going to appear, it has to be like all things have to be covered, all the current affairs, and static also gets updated. So now for making base, you can read NCRTs and other standard books are there. And since your question is specifically regarding to this time management, so I don't think this time management is going to be a serious issue in the beginning, because you are not going to give exam. Time management, when you are going to give exam the next year, automatically the time will get managed. Or at that point, you are going to ask this question, it would be better. Like as of now, though, that is not an issue.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I hope the participant got the answer. So the next question is from anonymous person. He is not telling his name. Okay, so वो बोल रहा है कि सर जब मैं हॉस्टल आया बस घूमते ही रहा था, पढ़ाई तो कर ही नहीं पा रहा, हर मिनट न्यू डिस्ट्रैक्शन आ जाता है, तो हाउ टू ओवरकम दिस? शिवम सर प्लीज एक्सप्लेन करना चाहेंगे?
Okay, so see, distraction कोई नई चीज नहीं है. डिस्ट्रैक्शन बहुत ही कॉमन चीज है. अर्जुन भी बोलता है चंचल ही मना कृष्णा प्रमादी बलवत्रणम. मीन्स अर्जुन ही स्पोक है ना, इन दैट सेंस कि माइंड इज वेरी चंचल है ना, इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट एक्चुअली टू ओवरकम. ही सेज दैट I can actually like control the flow of the winds, but I cannot actually like control my mind. So this is what, like, we cannot even think of controlling the flow of the wind, but he could actually able to do so. And then in that, like, he was that much capable, and he was actually like telling this thing to like this Krishna, while he was on actually this battlefield of Kurukshetra. And that time actually in response Krishna said, he actually says, like, whatever you are saying, that is correct, that it's actually difficult, but he actually gave the solution that that verse goes like this: abhyasentu kaunte vairagyancha grihate. The actually the answer of that you need to actually practice, है ना, कि अगर दिमाग में आ रहा है नहीं जाके मतलब फुटबॉल खेल के आना चाहिए. See, if you have exam and if you are serious about it, you need to prepare for that. And if you are like looking for good pointer, good CGPA, because that is going to help you in like getting placed in good companies. So you need to actually like make your mind, and then you have to actually work on it. See, you have come here, you have like cracked the JEE mains exams, so ऐसे कुछ नहीं हुआ है. You have been focused, that's why you could be able to do so. And you need to remain focused. ऐसा नहीं है मतलब बचपन में लोग बोलते हैं कि हाँ 12th कर लो, 12th में अच्छा मतलब CGPA आ जाएगा, पॉइंटर आ जाएगा, फिर जिंदगी बन गई, उसके बाद कुछ नहीं है. या IIT NIT पहुंच जाओ, जिंदगी बन जाएगी, फिर उसके बाद कुछ नहीं है. नहीं भैया, कभी नहीं खत्म होना. मतलब there is always competition, है ना, it will never end. So you need to actually be very much focused. अगर आप नहीं है, so somebody else will come and he will take the opportunity from your hand. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. So, and what you have to do, you have to practice and again. अभ्यासेन च अभ्यासेन तु this vairagyan च grihate. अभ्यासेन तु kaunteya vairagyan च grihate means you have to practice this vairagya means what basically. अगर तुमको तुम्हारा माइंड बोल रहा है कि नहीं थोड़ा ये कर लेते हैं, थोड़ा मोबाइल चला लेते हैं, then you have to say no, and you have to like learn how to say no to your demands. So this is what this will come like after practice. This is what like Krishna is telling, not I'm just repeating the words of like Krishna. And this is what like is very standard book which we can implement in our life as well. And you can take actually association of very good people. देखो अगर किसी को फुटबॉलर बनना है ना, तो वो ऐसा नहीं है कि मतलब क्या कहते हैं किसी प्रोफेसर के साथ बैठेगा. He'll actually taking association of very good footballer. तो तुमको देखना पड़ेगा ना what are your interest and how actually you are going to achieve that. Then you have to actually choose that kind of people You need to actually be around with those people, and then you need to actually learn these things, how to say no to your like very destructive demands of your mind कि ये कर लेते हैं, वो कर लेते हैं. दिमाग कैसे ही रहता है, बोलेगा चलो थोड़ा सा व्हाट्सएप देख लेते हैं, और उसके बाद पता नहीं चला 2 घंटे निकाल देते हैं. आजकल तो रील्स आ गई हैं और अलग अलग मतलब चीजें चलती हैं, शॉर्ट्स रील्स, तो घुमाना चालू करते हैं ना तो पता नहीं चलता, स्वाइप करते करते कब 2 घंटे निकल जाते हैं. So you need to actually learn saying no to your destructive thoughts. Again, also you need to actually be with good people around you, good seniors around you to guide you when you feel so much distraction. So this is what like personal advice from my side.
थैंक यू सो मच सर. सर ने जो एक्सप्लेनेशन दिया वो भगवत गीता को बेस मान के करा है. एक भगवत गीता में एक चैप्टर भी है जहाँ पे अर्जुन पूछते हैं श्री कृष्ण से कि जो ज्ञानी पुरुष होते हैं उनमें क्या खासियत होती है, वो किस तरह से मतलब लाइफ में सक्सेस करते हैं. तो उसमें कई सारे एग्जाम्पल श्री कृष्ण जी बताते हैं. एक वो कछुआ वाला बताते हैं सर. और वो एक श्लोक भी आता है कि तानी सर्वाणी संयम्या युक्त आसीत मत्परा वसे ही यस्य इंद्रियाणि तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता. तो आप अगर इंटरेस्टेड है तो पढ़ भी सकते हैं इन चीजों को, आपको लाइफ में इम्प्लीमेंट करने में बड़ा ही मजा आएगा. तो मेरा नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, मेरा नहीं, श्रेयांश ने पूछा है कि सर आई एम फ्रॉम VNIT नागपुर एंड आई एम फ्रॉम मेटलर्जी ब्रांच. कैन आई गेट प्लेसमेंट इन टेक? आशीष सर, आर यू अवेलेबल? यू मे answer this.
Yeah,
I think
like in being placement in technical companies, you can start from the very basics of computer science in your first year, like the normal languages like C and C++ and Java. Then you can move to the core part which is needed in computer science, like data structures and algorithms, and you can make that projects. And when you apply for such internships in some IT companies or new startups, like new startups are very frequently hiring such people. So yes, it is not very difficult if you prepare and devote some time other than your core metallurgical subject. If you like even in the 1 week, if you give some times on Saturday and Sunday to your this IT for preparing the IT courses, yes, you can surely get.
Thank you so much, sir. So my next question, sorry, not my question. I again in Indian say this. So the next question is, someone is asking that आजकल सर मेमोरी पावर को इंक्रीज कैसे किया जाए? आजकल भूलने की बहुत ही ज्यादा बीमारी हो गई है, हम चीजों को तुरंत ही भूल जाते हैं. तो हाउ टू इंक्रीज मेमोरी पावर? आकाश सर, आप इसका जवाब देना चाहेंगे? Okay. I think Akash sir is not here. Shivam sir, may you answer this?
Okay, so let me take this question if Akash is not available here. So memory power, देखो memory power increase करने का एक ही तरीका है, memory को तुमको बार बार मेहनत करवानी पड़ेगी, घिसना पड़ेगा. ठीक है ना? पहले क्या होता था, जब हमारे पास मोबाइल फोन्स नहीं थे, ठीक है, हमको कैलकुलेशन करना होता था, तो हम लोग क्या करते थे, वी यूज्ड टू एक्चुअली लाइक डू इट ऑन आवर लाइक मेंटल प्लेटफॉर्म, कि हाँ मतलब सब्जी लेने गए, इतना किलो हुआ, ये भाव है, वो भाव है, ऐसा ऐसा है. So we used to like calculate mentally, and then we used to have like some kind of like estimation कि हाँ इतना हुआ ऐसा हुआ, और इतने ज्यादा मोबाइल फोन्स नहीं थे, मतलब we were having like one phone at a home that time. We were not having a very like ऐसा नहीं था कि हाँ सबके पास पर्सनल सेल फोन्स होते थे. So we used to actually remember है ना like 10-20 मोबाइल नंबर्स, कि हाँ पापा का भी याद है, जो मतलब बुआ जी हैं उनका भी याद है, चाचा का भी याद है, और बगल में जो अंकल रहते हैं उनका भी याद है. So we used to actually like remember many numbers. Why? Because we are not having this cell phone. And nowadays what happens, हमारे पास अगर 2 नंबर है तो कई बार ये भी होता है दूसरा नंबर जो हम फ्रिक्वेंटली यूज नहीं कर रहे हैं वो भी हमको याद नहीं होता. ठीक है, तो कई बार मतलब लोगों को मम्मी पापा के नंबर भी याद नहीं रहते, उसको भी मोबाइल से देखना पड़ता है अगर कहीं पे किसी एप्लीकेशन में पेरेंट्स का या गार्जियन का नंबर मांगता है. So this is what like we stopped है ना using our brain. So the degree है ना you'll start like working the degree you will start using your brain, the degree it will actually enhance है ना, the degree it will actually increase है ना the like memory power. So you need to actually work on it है ना, you need to be like remain focused. Another thing like I told you कि जब पढ़ रहे हो तो पढ़ते समय क्या होना चाहिए, केवल पढ़ रहे हो. कई बार क्या होता है हम खोले तो हैं लेकिन हमारा दिमाग कहीं और है, बुक सामने रखी है लेकिन we are on like some other like mental platform है ना, we are somewhere else है ना, कि सपनों की दुनिया में खोए हुए हैं. We are dreaming, daydreaming सुना है ना. So we are building है ना some kind of like dreams है ना. So वो बोलते हैं ना कि जाग मतलब खुली हुई आंखों से सपने देखते रहते हैं. So sometimes ऐसा होता है कि कई बार 1 घंटे तक एक ही पेज खुला रहता है, हमको वो भी नहीं समझ में आता कि क्या पढ़ रहे थे क्या नहीं पढ़ रहे थे. Sometimes it happens and whenever like you study and or you sit for like a study, so that is what like very much importance and of importance that you need to be very much focused कि अगर पढ़ रहे हो तो मतलब पढ़ रहे हो, अगर बैठे हो वहां पे तो you need to be like mentally and physically as well. क्लास में भी कई बार होता है ना, क्लास में टीचर कुछ पढ़ा रहा होता है लेकिन बीच में हम कहीं और चले जाते तो हमको समझ भी नहीं आता टीचर ने यहाँ पे क्या समझाया था. Then we used to start है ना asking है ना with our like फ्रेंड्स, अरे क्या बताए थे यार, यहाँ पे क्या बताया था. कई बार तो हमको जोक समझ में नहीं आते, अटेंटिव नहीं होते ना, तो पता चला पूरी क्लास हंस रही है लेकिन हमको समझ में नहीं आया बिकॉज वी वर समवेयर एल्स. तो हम पूछते अरे क्या बोले क्या बोले क्या बोले, बिकॉज यू वांट आल्सो है ना लाइक एंजॉय. So that moment, so it happens actually. So we need to actually be very much focused and on time, like wherever we are we need to be like mentally also situated on that like time, on that circumstances, on that situation particularly. These things actually like helps you in like remembering the things है ना. ऐसा पढ़ना टाइप में नहीं है, कई बार क्या तुम पढ़ रहे हो लेकिन सोच कुछ और रहे हो. You have to like very much focused on what you are doing. एक टाइम पे एक ही चीज करना है, 10 चीजें एक साथ नहीं करना. जब इस तरीके की चीजें करोगे और रिपीटेटिवली करोगे, सबका अपना अलग अलग रहता है कि हाँ कोई एक बार चीजें पढ़ के याद कर सकता है, कोई 10 बार पढ़ के याद कर सकता है. यू नीड टू लाइक अंडरस्टैंड योर स्ट्रेंथ्स एज वेल एंड देन you need to actually like improve those things है ना, कि ठीक है अभी पढ़ रहा हूँ तो मतलब पढ़ रहा हूँ, अगर कहीं फोकस होना है तो वापस वहीं पे आना है, मतलब अगर डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो रहे हैं तो वापस फोकस में आना है कि हाँ ठीक है अभी पढ़ना है बाकी चीजें बंद. इस तरीके से अगर पढ़ेंगे तो डेफिनेटली मेमोरी पावर जो है वो इंक्रीज होगा, याद रहेगा कि यहाँ क्या पढ़ रहे थे. नहीं तो पता ही नहीं चलेगा क्या पढ़े थे, क्या उसी टाइम पे नहीं पता चलेगा 1 घंटे बाद. कई बार होता है क्लासरूम में बहुत अच्छा किसी ने टीचर ने पढ़ाया तो हमको लगता है बड़ा मजा आया, लेकिन अगर क्लास के बाहर कोई पूछ ले कि अच्छा क्या पढ़ा है तो बोले नहीं बहुत बड़ा मजा तो बहुत है, ये याद नहीं आ रहा कि क्या पढ़ा है. क्यों? क्योंकि हम फिजिकली वहां पे थे लेकिन मेंटली हम कहीं और थे. तो इसलिए ये चीज इंपॉर्टेंट है कि अगर आप पढ़ रहे हो उस टाइम पे तो ऐसा पढ़ना है कि आप वास्तविकता में पढ़ रहे हैं, उसको केवल रीड नहीं कर रहे हैं, यू आर स्टडीइंग इट. सो इफ यू स्टडी इट इन दैट वे डेफिनेटली इट विल हेल्प यू इन remembering that thing for longer time. And then you can actually in that way when you will make these things like as your habit, it will help you in increasing your memory power.
थैंक यू सो मच सर. आपने तो हमारे बिल्कुल ही प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ से मतलब रिलेटेड ही सारा एकदम रियल लाइफ से जो हमारे साथ होता है, जो मेरे साथ भी होता था फर्स्ट ईयर में सेकंड ईयर में, जो मैंने, पर आपने जो बताया मैंने काफी चीजें इम्प्लीमेंट करी, इंस्पायर के सीनियर्स ने बताया था, तो काफी इंप्रूवमेंट देखने को मिलता है। तो आपने बिल्कुल ही सही चीज कही है सर, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर, आपने कहा। सो जैसे कि वी हैव टाइम कंस्ट्रेंट, सो दिस विल बी आवर लास्ट क्वेश्चन, बट बिफोर आस्किंग द लास्ट क्वेश्चन आई वुड लाइक टू अनाउंस दैट, जैसा कि मैं बता दूं कि हमारी मुलाकात सबसे पहली बार ओरिएंटेशन में हुई थी, जहाँ पे फर्स्ट ईयर्स ओरिएंटेशन में हमारी मुलाकात हुई थी। अब हमारी मुलाकात नेक्स्ट टाइम 4th of September आपके हॉस्टल 10C और 10D में होने वाली है। तो प्लीज बी एक्साइटेड गाइस, हम वहां पे भी मिलने वाले हैं आपसे। 4 सितंबर याद रखिएगा, 7 से 8 शाम को, 7 बजे से 8 बजे तक। और हम वहां पे कुछ अमेजिंग करने वाले हैं, एक अमेजिंग सा सेशन होने वाला है, और हम रिजल्ट अनाउंसमेंट भी करेंगे, जो कि वो क्विजर वाला ग्रुप बना था, उसके जो विनर्स हैं उनका अनाउंसमेंट होगा। और कई सारे वहां पे अमेजिंग चीज होने वाले हैं, और भी कई सारे सीक्रेट्स हैं, तो वो आपको उसी दिन पता चलेगा। बट अभी के लिए आप इतना जान ले कि 4 सितंबर को 7 से 8 बजे तक आपके हॉस्टल 10C और 10D में वी आर कमिंग, इंस्पायर इज कमिंग, सो प्लीज बी एक्साइटेड गाइस। ओके, सो थैंक यू सो मच। नाउ I am addressing the last question. Last question. Okay. So one person is asking that, is it really good to study the subjects of college to maintain only the CGPA, or we should do some extracurricular activities, or what else we have to do? So this is the question. Ashish sir, would you like to address this?
Okay. So the what I can understand from the question is, he's asking, do we really need to means do we only need to study the subjects, or what we should do along with the studies? I think that what question is asking.
Yes sir.
Okay. So also I would like to just add one thing in the previous question, as sir beautifully explained. So like when we are studying, we usually has the habit of only watching the lectures. So I would just suggest that we should also means right by the so much information available on the YouTube, we are having less habit of reading the books. So book reading is a very important habit that also helps or aids in improving the concentration. And then you can make some, after reading from the books, you can recall that we call mind mapping technique. You can just take one A4 size white paper and note down what all the things you read or understood. That also one thing helps in that thing. And other than that is the external thing, and other thing that you can also practice meditation, that sir told, Hare Krishna Mahamantra meditation, that thing. Okay, and now regarding this question, so see, studying our subjects is a must. The already teachers prescribes and gives the book which we have to read for our subjects and our courses. And besides that, we already talked about we need to engage in extracurricular activities with that inspires, and many technical and other clubs are there in MANIT. But like you may found for singing, many people joined this what is that sanskar, Mafik, I think, na? Rubaru. Many joints, and some sports activities, there are some other joints, some are so friendly for environmental, so there are some joint that societies. Some are too much want to go in technical, so they join some vision or that other societies. So I and many of my colleagues in starting, they try to explore these societies, and they are very good also. But see, with the time what happens, हम देखते हैं कि हम सभी सोसाइटीज ज्वाइन कर लें फर्स्ट ईयर में। मैं रूबरू भी ज्वाइन कर लूँ, मैफिक भी ज्वाइन कर लूँ, मैं विजन भी ज्वाइन कर लूँ, कोई स्पोर्ट्स के लिए भी ज्वाइन कर लूँ। But you actually find that all the seniors are pulling you there for their some personal work and so many engagements that you are not able to give proper time to studies and other thing. So, but I found Inspire as a one holistic society which has a blend of all the societies. Like if you want, like if one want to sing, So like in Inspire, there are you can come sometimes. There are morning programs. So in which we used to get the chance of singing and learning some musical instruments. So that having that thing is that our habit get utilized there. Other that also for juniors we organize technical sessions for vision, like vision and other robotics and AutoCAD software, like designing softwares. So that thing also Inspire plays role. And besides that, we have trips, weekly trips, monthly trips, and we have sporting activities there. So like what I'd like to say that in Inspire we get a blend and a holistic combination of all the things. So we need not have to put our hands here and there. And above that, the uh, the family like love and care of our seniors, and they keep us away from all the like bad habits. Another thing is like we got scientific explanation of why we do and what we do. And as we grow in life, that we need to have two important things: relationship and responsibility, 2 R's. So that thing we learn, like Inspire, we time to time learn to have some responsibilities that make us responsible person. Like you, if you go in government sector or PSU or any big post, only thing is the increase of responsibility. The more one the responsible person is there, like Akash sir is there or any IAS, so he has the highest responsibility. So this responsibility thing we have to practice from now only, and that what Inspire helps us to learn. And besides the relationship, so like many people I see in small things we get to have anger or other thing. Like when we enter, I share my experience. When I enter in the first or 2 months of my joining, so there are some things which we do wrong, and other seniors might scold us, or boss may scold us. We at that time we have to manage our temperament and that anger control. So and this we in this way we have to protect our relationship. So that thing also we learn. And yeah, Inspire also organize whenever your like studies are there, exams are there, midterm or end term. Before that, there are study sessions, like group 1 week study session before there. I think Sanskar might share this experience. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
that helps us also in studies. We have a library or that facility. And when I used to came in first year, that Shivam sir was there, Shivam Singh sir was there. So we used to came in first year for studies during our end term examination, and sir used to guide us, and when so many things are there. Yeah, so you can for your exams we can prepare for from our curriculum courses, and rest of the extracurricular activities that we will learn in Inspire.
Thank you so much, sir, for your nice explanation about this question. I hope the participant got his answer. So as we have time constraint, so I would like to thank you all the seniors, all the alumni, and all the participants who joined us. So I would like to appreciate everyone to participate in this wonderful session. तो मैं एक बात कहना चाहूंगा, सफलता यूं ही मिलती रहेगी, उत्सव यूं ही मनता रहेगा. सफलता यूं ही मिलती रहेगी, उत्सव यूं ही मनता रहेगा, चलने वाले चलते रहो, हमारा सफर यूं ही चलता रहेगा. So thank you so much everyone for joining this session. I would like to thank all the seniors for giving their precious time. जैसे कि आप देख रहे होंगे कि वो कोई ट्रैवल कर रहे हैं, कोई फील्ड वर्क में है, लेकिन फिर भी उन्होंने अपना कीमती समय आप लोगों के लिए निकाला. सो हमें तहे दिल से उनका शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहिए. हम उनसे रिक्वेस्ट करेंगे कि जब भी हमें कहीं फ्यूचर में उनकी जरूरत पड़े तो वो हमें गाइड करने के लिए प्रेजेंट रहें. और इंस्पायर के सीनियर्स है तो वो हमेशा मौजूद रहेंगे और आपके पास भी रहेंगे. तो मैं आशा करता हूं कि आपको सेशन बहुत ही अच्छा लगा होगा, और हम फिर नेक्स्ट टाइम मिलने वाले हैं 4 सितंबर को 7 से 8 बजे. तो तैयार रहिएगा, अपने दोस्तों को भी तैयार रखिएगा दोस्तों. तो बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सेशन को ज्वाइन करने के लिए. So अब हम इस सेशन को यहीं पे एंड करते हैं. Thank you so much guys.
Thank you, Sanskar, for very nicely hosting and coordinating this event, and thank you for the kind invitation. Hope my answer would not have satisfied many of the participants, but surely your nice explanation at the end and the shairi which you added was like the cherry on the cake. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Okay. So we are gonna end this session. Thank you so much, all the participants. Thank you.